Hi guys, welcome back. Hopefully you can hear me.
Hi guys.
Got a new microphone. Hopefully Lisa's going to talk.
Hello guys. Hope you can hear me.
Right, we're down here again at Macro. Let me just bring it down. Lisa's just had a cast out. I haven't even had a cast out yet. Hang on.
It's been weed. Oh, you got it. Yeah, I'm gonna
just get that off for you.
Yeah.
Right. Be with you in a second, guys. It's a flooding tide. Don't really want to fish a flooding tide, but the time that it is, don't eat the weed if you can help it. Don't taste nice.
You got a mouthful
Probably
of
bits of toilet paper, really.
I'm going to put a little bit of squiddy on that one, I think.
Right, okay.
Because it looks a bit
so
plain.
We're back down here at Macro. I had to put a glove on today because I've had a bit of trouble with my thumb on this hand. So anyway, enough about that. Right, yeah, tide's flooding pretty quick. So
where is the fish? Where is the fish?
Look, she's got red. I've got red. She's got pink. Whatever. Oh. I don't know. You got to do it, and you keep women happy. We could have matching hats. Yes, darling. We could skip as well. Right. So
no, you can do the skipping.
Today I've got something a bit different. I'll do because I'm actually going to do a little bit of a review on a rod. Yes, I did buy another rod. I've got myself a T1000 now. I know, yeah, I've wanted one for years, and I've sort of been led to be it's too stiff, no good for what I want to do. I don't do conger and stuff like that now as much. Not saying we won't go to Ireland again and go to conger diving. So yeah, right. Let me just show you here.
That kind of conger.
I've got it set up. I haven't even cast out yet.
Nope.
Right, so Sentry T1000. Okay. It wasn't brand new. It was set, but it's in absolute mint condition. Absolute mint. All right. Tip. Right. Let me come round. Quite a long rod. There's a tip. It's a stiff tip. I think it's going to be perfect down here when the tide's flooding like it is. Okay. Now, the reason I'm doing the little review type thing, Lisa will carry on doing her bait up. The reason I'm doing the little review type thing. What are you doing?
I'm just making it so it's nice.
Is when I was interested in the rod, I've looked so much at different reviews on it, and all I can find is people pendulum casting. That's it, nothing else. And people saying, oh yeah, it's for cranking rays up over rocks and things like that. But no one actually showing it as just a fishing rod. So I'm going to just see how it copes with fishing. With a little, because everyone says, oh, you've got to be able to cast it to get into the bend it, get into the middle of the blank, and well, have you got to do that? Have you? I don't think so. It's a fishing rod, isn't it? So I want to just do a review of how it is as a fishing rod. Okay, I did have a little cast with a lead when I first got it, just to see, and boy, even with a little flick, does it put a lead out?
It's good, isn't it? Yeah.
I won't be doing any full pendulum casts. There's not room for it here. There's people fishing down there, people down there. It'd be very dangerous to do it anyway. And it's not a cast I bother doing. But I will wind up a little cast a bit later. So first off, I'm just going to do a little flick out cast. Okay. Now you might see the splash as it lands out there. I don't know. Tide's really belting through. I want to see how it sits in the tide. I want to see how it registers a bite if I get a little flounder or something like that. Because like I said, when you're trying to find, I mean, as I said, I bought it second hand. I got a very good deal on it as far as I'm concerned. But new, you're talking £700 rod. So just over £700. Brand new. That's a hell of a lot of money to be paying for a rod. And you want to know what it's like, don't you? Whether it's going to suit you, what it's going to do. Now I think it's going to be perfect down here like this when this tide's flooding in. You know, because like I said before, if you was to hook into a double figure cod, say you've got a fish of a lifetime, £15, £16 cod on the Humber here, with a tide flowing like this, God, that's going to be like pulling a bucket in through the water, isn't it? So, you know, I want a rod that's going to manage it if I do. Right, I'm just going to flick it out there anyway.
So I'll get you.
We'll be able to see what it's like. I'm not going to go for a mad cast because at the moment there is a hell of a lot of tide, and I've left my normally I'd fish without the leader because I've got £60 braid, but because it is a bit stiff and I don't know the rod, I'm going to use a leader at the moment. I've got £130 braid leader, okay, and £60 braid straight through. What I'm going to do, I don't think you need to do pendulum casts and that. I'm just going to give it a little flick, literally. Like from there we go. I've slowed it down. Very easy little flick. And yeah, it's gone out and there was no hardship in that. It actually cast very nice as a little flick. I don't necessarily think a T1000 has to have a massive cast. Right. I'll tell you what, that tip don't pull over. It's sitting quite nice. But now my theory is with braid, it might, because it hasn't got a soft tip, it might bounce the lead around a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to see.
It is bouncing a bit.
But there's a lot of tide there,
Yeah.
so it's actually held it in front of me.
Cool.
I didn't go mad. I only cost probably 40 yards there. That's all it was. But it was just such a gentle flick. I will when that tide slackens a bit. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just give it a little bit of slack line. There. And leave it. Hopefully that's going to settle in that tide. And we'll see what it does. I've got a feeling, being that it's braid, what it's going to do, it's going to bounce around a little bit. Are you all baited up?
No, I'm just going to do it.
All right.
So I was just letting you film first.
Yeah, I think it's bouncing quite a bit. Whether it will get a settle or not, I don't know. It hasn't got the give on the tip as much, but I think it's going to be all right. Yeah, but I'm going to see what I want to see what it feels like if I get flounder on it and stuff like that. I'll say, yeah, we don't all go to big rays and things like that, do we? So, but I did like the. Why did I get a T1000? Truth of the matter is, I just wanted one. Simple as that. I just want one. I wanted the T900. I never bothered before when I was fishing, because down south I used to spend a lot of my time doing a lot of lure fishing, and I mainly used my. That's it. That's settled now. That's stopped. It's not bouncing. The lead's got a grip. That's sitting nice in that tide. It's not folding over or nothing like that. So that's good. I wanted a heavy rod. Simple as that. I just wanted to have a nice heavy rod, and I've got one. Not heavy as in weight. It's as light as anything, but heavy as in action. And I suppose you'd compare it to like a Ron Thompson accelerator, really. I mean, that's a heavyweight rod, but it don't sound the same, does it? I've got a Ron Thompson, so I've got a Sentry T1000. It don't really sound the same, does it? So I suppose a bit of snobbery there, but there you go, never mind. Yeah, that's bouncing around, but that is it's in full flood, the tide at the moment, and it is really pulling down. Pulling round, I should say. So we'll see what happens, and I'll see. I just want to know what it feels like. I'm not going to talk about the rings on it. I'm not going to talk about the finisher. It's got a beautiful finish. It's a Sentry rod. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got the K-Wag guides and all that sort of stuff, you know, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, so it's a nice rod, but I haven't got a glass tip. This doesn't have a glass tip. This is carbon tip, so it's going to be that bit stiffer. I just wondered whether it was going to be over stiff for, like I said, after time, if you're going for big fish or not. Majority of the time you spend pulling in smaller fish, don't you? Whiting are there, you'll be plagued with them no matter what size bait you put on. And if there's dogfish, you'll be plagued with them. So I just wanted to see what it feels like when it's got like a little flounder or something like that on there. So hopefully I'll get a few flounders, and then a bit later what I'll do is I'll go for a cod and see what cod's like on it. That's my plan. Whether the fish are going to join in, that could be another matter.
With the plan, yeah.
You know, they might turn up, who knows.
Are they going to play ball?
But surprisingly, I mean, they say with the T1000, from what I've heard, like, sea angling adventures and all that, you know, Andy Webb. And they say, Leo, with the rod, you've got to really bend it into it, and you know, you could do it yourself if you don't get the cast properly. If it's no, I didn't find it that sort of stiff. It didn't feel like that. I just had a couple of casts, give it a little bit of a swing, a little bit of a wallop. It did this. It puts a bait out a long way. A lead out a long way. Very easy. I didn't find it actually overstiff. I didn't find it too bad. There's one on TA Fishing. If you ever watched Graham Pullen on Totally Awesome Fishing, now he done one about 6 or 7 years ago. Big cod fishing, big cod, something like that, with Steve down on Chisel Beach. And Steve, he fishes. He said then he had just gone over to a pair of T1000s, and he said the same. Everyone says they're a really stiff rod, but he doesn't find it. They cast lovely. They put a big bait out a long way. So a lot of time he wants to fish big baits, and got a nice sensitive tip. So I thought, well, I'll go more on that side. That's the closest to a review I've ever seen on it, really, other than just doing a pendulum cast. That's all I've seen people do reviews on these rods, which is a bit, like I say, for people, if you're like me and you want to find out what the rod's like as a fishing rod. I don't want a casting rod, I want a fishing rod. And same with the T900, I couldn't find anything on it at all to say what it actually fishes like. Lisa's just having a cast. That's it. So you can't go out far at the moment because that tide's really pulling. Yeah, so, you know, and I just like the rods. I like as I said,
he likes his rods.
I was going to pair up the T900, but I thought, well, I don't want to pair it up really. If I've got the T900 for fishing down here and fishing it as one rod, and the same as the T1000, I just want it as a one rod fishing trip. If I go and I fish a pair of rods, I'd fish my 5 blades, 14-foot GTs, because they're fantastic. They really are. I mean, I see there was one, it was on Facebook again, on the Sentry, another blade, 150-pound skate landed on the 5 blade. There's one on YouTube where he's got a 168-pound skate and he's on the rocks, and the rod is the 14-foot GT 5 blade, and he lands it on it. Brilliant. So, but I find the glass tips can tend to pull around a little bit more than I like. A lot of people like it, and it is good. It stops you bouncing out, and it's good to see the drop back bites. It's just me personally, my thing is I don't want my tip bent right round. I like a slight curve in it, and I like to see the. I watch for bites, and I'm a striker. I like to. Oh look, I thought I got a bite then.
Yeah, looks like it.
That looks like a bite. I think that might be a bite. I'm going to have a look at it.
Could be the first one of the day, guys.
I can't say whether there's weed on it. I can't feel nothing pulling back at the moment. But it felt a bit like it was. Now, yeah, breathing in, I quite like the bend on that tip. It's not folding out. I don't think I have got anything.
It's a lot of weed, isn't it?
It's just weed, I think. Nope, I haven't got nothing there. That's what I didn't want, my leader not catching.
Oh.
I'm going to have to get that weed off. That's why I didn't want to fish with a leader. That's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? I'm not going to reach that right out there. That's the other thing, it's a long rod. 14-foot 10, nearly 15 foot. So, but this is why I didn't want to fish a leader down here. I might take this off.
What, take the leader off?
Yeah, well, I did bring another reel with me that hasn't got the leader on.
Okay.
Rather than taking this one off. But there we go. Right. No, I didn't get anything.
Oh, mine.
Oh, sorry, darling. Yeah, rod's long, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
out there. You realise how far away it was. I think actually it's me 2 baits have tangled up. I might have made that a little bit long, that rig. No, I don't know. I think it's where I dropped it down there. That's all right.
Mm.
No, the baits aren't touched. So
it's just the weed.
I don't know whether that was a bite or the well. I think that was just the weed. So panic over. It's all right.
See, mine's still bouncing around a little bit as well. So
yeah, it's
I mean, look at my line. It's gone all the way around there.
yeah, I know. While that tide's pulling as hard as that, what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna swap your.
Oh, I left my squid head up there, didn't I? Look, put my squid head up there, and I left it there.
Oh.
Put that back in my tub. I was going to put a squid head on as well, but I decided not to. Right, okay. While that tide is belting through like that, and there's a lot of weed there, because I'm more fishing, I'm looking forward to it's 1:15. High tide is at 2:50 today. So I'm looking more for that hour before high tide, when it slackens off a little bit. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change over quickly, and I'm going to take my leader off. Well, I'm not. I'm going to actually change the reel, because I don't want to. This is a braid leader on braid, and it's doing the knot for that is a bit of a pain to do out here. So I don't want to have to. So I'm just going to bring that back and change that reel. So bear with me, guys. But yes, the rod itself, very nice. I mean, that I thought, now I was only reeling in a little bit of weed, but it puts a nice little bend in the tip. I don't want a rod that's going to be like a poker.
No.
But yeah, actually, I'm quite surprised. What's it in the bag, because not having used it, I'm thinking, oh, that feels really stiff. Is that going to be too stiff? Is that going to be, you know, you just pay this money out and you think, is it going to be any good? Be quite honest, yeah, I'll quite happily fish with that. Now, that being 14'10", and I'm rabbiting on, sorry guys, but you know, it's always exciting when you get another rod, isn't it? That being 14'10", obviously it won't pair up with my T900, which is 14'4", but my T900 came with the reducer. They both rods take a reducer, but the T900 come with a reducer. So if I was going to fish them as a pair, what I'm going to do, because I won't ever use a reducer as its full length, I'm going to cut. I can always buy another one at a later date if I want one anyway. I'm going to cut the reducer down, so that if I'm fishing them as a pair, I can put the reducer in the T900 and they'll both be the same size. What a tart, eh? What tart has to do that? But I can't fish
He
with...
likes his things to match.
It's not match. I can't fish with one rod up and one rod down. I can't do it. They have to be the same size. If I fish with 2 rods... Yeah, if I fish with 2 rods, they've got to both be 14 foot or 13 foot or 12 foot. It doesn't matter what length they are. I'm not fussy about length, but if I fish with 2, they've got to be the same. Right, so I've got exactly the same reel, the Pen 525 Mag 3 in the red with red braid, because that matches up with the red whippings. Got to do it, guys. Got to dress in red and black as well. If you don't match, I tell you, fish won't come. They don't waste their time with these people that just come down, no attention to detail.
Mine's pulled right over, so I'm going to have a look and see what's going on, because it's bouncing away.
What yours is?
Yeah.
No, it's weed, darling.
Yeah, so I might as well put it back in, deal with it, and then, because it's, look at it, it's gone all the way over there.
Yep. Right, okay, so wrong way. No, that's the right way. Yeah, no, wrong way. Tightly drag up. Oh, that's it, right, okay. So now I can just clip this back on and get it cast back out there. And there we go, we're fishing again. As quick and simple as that. Right. And I'm fishing on this at the moment. As I said, we're not casting far because with the tide and everything. And what I've got is I've got a, come here. I've got a one up, one down, lugworm on the top, and I've got just squid on the bottom. Okay, and I'm fishing pennels on both. Not fishing with massive baits. So there you go, and I've got 6 ounce lead. And that's slide. I do my one up, one down. That's sliding, okay, and that's paternostered.
Well, that's got all knotted up. Look at.
So yeah, there we go. That's what I've got. Ouch. So I'm going to just pop that out there again.
Right, let me get it off this slot.
Nice gentle cast. I've got no leader this time because I'm 60 pounds straight through. Probably a little bit further than I wanted to go there actually with that tide, but never mind. Let it hit bottom. And I'm just going to let it feed out. Let it feed out a bit of slack. Right, there we go. That should do me. And there we go. Right, tip nice and low. That's going to bounce about a bit at first.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, you've got loads up your...
Well, you've got them tangled it all up and all. Look at
it is, yeah. That's the only thing, because it's rolling about so much, it's tangling. I've got quite long hook lengths there, really. Longer than what I would normally use on a one up, one down. I might actually change it and put shorter hook lengths on to stop it tangling. While that tide's flowing like it is, that'll stop it tangling then. But I have found one up, one down to be the best rig, me personally, for down here.
I've got to get that top bit.
Bring it round and I'll pluck that off for you if you want.
Okay. Pluck it off.
I'll pluck it off. That's just a pain, isn't it?
I know.
Pain in the bum. Gets all jams up in your rod tip and everything. That's why, as I say, I'd use the 60 pound and I'll go straight through. I don't want a leader. Not when this weed's like this. I don't need the leader because I can't cast far out, because if I go far out, then I'm going to get so much weed on the line, it's just going to drag me round until it gets in a snag, and then, well, that's not nice for anyway. It just spoils your day, doesn't it? If you're getting snagged up. Especially, you know, if you end up snapping on the line, you leave a snag out there then as well, and oh, it's just not good. That's settling all right though, actually. Tip's got a little bit of movement, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that rod at the moment. I was a little bit. I bought it on a whim, really. I see it come up, and yeah, I thought at first, no, don't want it, and I left it. I didn't bother, and then it was still there, and I thought, I do like it, and I messaged the bloke and see how quick he could get it posted to me, because I'm so bloody impatient. I really am. Right, just wait for Lisa to cast. There she goes. That's it. Let it hit the bottom, then let a little bit of slack out. That's it, so it can grip it. That's it. Get back to your rod rest and then
Clip it down.
Close it off and you should hold. Just put it down, don't wind it or anything.
Yeah.
That's it, good girl. Yeah, I'm so bloody impatient. If I buy something, I want it straight away. But anyway, it's yeah, he said he'd get it posted to me straight away, so that was all good. It came on Tuesday, yesterday, and I'm here fishing with it today. But I was a little bit, oh, it's got to be too stiff and all that. And honestly, guys, if you're thinking about it, I've only had to have a couple of casts. I'll let you know more when I get fish on. That's why I want to do this, and so I'm just saying what it's like for normal everyday fishermen. You know, we're not all specimen hunters. We're not all going for big blondes and stuff like that. So I would turn
You
one
better
down.
not be.
No, I mean fish, darling, fish, baby. Yeah, I wouldn't turn down a big blonde if you come along.
Oh no.
You know. But we're not all after that. Oh, we don't all fish on the rocks off of Devon and Cornwall and places like that.
Close, yeah, there's a dog coming.
But to be honest, I think here down, especially here at Macro, when that tide's flowing, I know they say like the Bristol Channel having the second fastest tide race, but I think this comes bloody close and all.
So what's the first?
Probably this at Humber at Macro.
Must be,
I don't know what the first. No one ever tells you the first.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably some exotic place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, but so far, yeah, if you ain't got to be doing pendulum casting, you can just do a little flick out and it goes all right. It's very nice rod. It doesn't feel over powerful to do a little flick with it. So
sits nice in that tide.
yeah, I must say it does sit nice in that tide. That tip sits nice and straight. Let me bring you around here. Let me bring you over here. Take you for a little journey. So hopefully you can see how that tip's sitting. Look, that's sitting nice. That's how I like it. See, it's got a very slight curve, but not too much. It's not out far. Obviously, I went out further. It'd be a bit more than that. But that's nice. And I have tried with I know it's not the same, but if I just give the line a little tweak, look, straight away, it's very sensitive tip on it. So I think that's going to be good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, sorry, I'm coming very up close and personal there. Where was the camera? Where did I have it? Here.
Just there, yeah, that's it.
Just here. No,
so you get the two. There. No, so you get the two rods.
I don't know where
that's
I
off
was.
Balance. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It self levels.
Self levels.
No, that's got the two rods in it.
Is it?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let
it
me
has.
see.
Yeah, it has got two rods.
Yeah, there you go. Let's put it around like that a bit. There. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah. Anyway, if you are thinking about one, if one comes up, then yeah. At the moment, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with that T900. That's magic. That cast's lovely. But in all honesty, all the rods I've got to do. So it's just what you like, isn't it? I'm a bit of I just like my rods. I really do. Yeah. Before that, I was into shooting quite a bit, and I sort of spent a lot of money on guns, but I don't use none of them now. So back into more just the fishing now. Right. And
yeah, if we find anywhere to do it, then it might be a different story, innit?
Yeah, but we're enjoying the fishing.
But
we do it
nice,
together now as well. Lisa's coming doing the fishing as well, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Means we're out here.
I'm still learning, so it's all good. I'm getting a little bouncy.
But yeah, so I just wanted to say, but you know, let you see if I'm hoping we'll get a few flounders at least today, and see what it's like when it's got a couple of little fish on it, nothing big. And then, as I said, a bit later, I'll probably go try to get a 5 or 6 pound cod, just so you can see how it acts with that. That's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. A man with a plan.
Yeah. But yeah, slightest touch on that. I know I'm using braid, which is another thing where I weren't so over concerned, because using braid, you do see the bites really well. But a slightest touch on that, and you can see it. So it should be all right. So far, yeah, very happy with it. Very happy. Right, that's enough about rods, and we'll just see if we can get a fish now. What I might do is bring you back if something actually happens, because otherwise you just Unless you wanted to listen to us talking, you can listen to me talking. What have been up to? Not a lot. It's so busy at the moment. Christmas coming up, see?
Christmas rush.
It's everything getting out. I feel like Santa Claus at the moment. I really do. But it's good. Yeah. I put a couple of wood turning videos up. So if anyone's interested in that, I know a lot of fishermen do wood turning as well.
Yep.
A lot of wood turners do fishing as well. Some people don't do either. They just tune in to look at me.
No, it's me.
What look at you for?
Because I'm new, young.
Is your mic, sir? Hopefully her mic's well. I'm sorry guys, I've got her a microphone, so.
Someone did ask, you know, they said, can you get her a microphone?
Yeah, I can't believe someone wanted to actually listen to her. Can you believe that? Christ, I can't believe that.
They wanted to hear me, see? See, I've got my audience.
You got an audience.
One person.
One person. You got a fan club.
I've got a fan club, yeah.
No, hopefully these are all right. Got this set through.
Don't know what happened to the other one.
Actually, quite good. They weren't too expensive neither. They plug straight in. So I use my phone for all this, and they just plug straight onto my phone, and they come in a little case like this, which is actually a charging case. You charge this up. When you put the microphones in, it will charge them up, both microphones, 6 times. So I thought that's pretty good. And they last for about 6 hours when they're fully charged. So I thought that was all right. Pretty good. What did I pay for them?
Was it
I paid 29 quid for it, didn't I?
Yeah, 29, yeah.
There's all different prices, but they was the best one with UK postage and all that sort of stuff. So free postage, 29 quid. That was all right. So, yeah. We tested them at home and they worked all right, didn't they?
Yeah. And there's not a lot of breeze today either, so hopefully it's picking it up nice.
Yeah.
There's but we got it tucked away.
I've got it clipped on my cellophane, so I've got it inside my jacket. So hopefully you won't get me like, I'm not making a dirty phone call, you know, I'm not like...
Heavy breathing.
Do you want to play a game?
Little boy.
I'm not doing none of that stuff. Right, okay, nothing's happening at the moment. I'm not expecting it to, not at least until nearer to around 2 o'clock, about another hour, I'd say. What I've personally found here, when this tide's running like this, not as good. So, but might be proved wrong on that. I don't think you are. I think it's
maybe
weed.
it's just weed again, yeah. Oh.
It's sitting lovely, and then the clump of weed comes down, bangs into it, and pulls it round. But there you go, never mind. That's it. I don't think there's been a great deal coming. I don't know actually for down here. I haven't heard if it's a few fishing. You got there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rods down that way. There's a couple up that way. There's another couple fishing up there. There was a couple that left us just after we got here.
Yeah.
And then
they only had 2 flounders. Yeah.
Yeah, you had a couple of flounders. Like I said, this ain't my favourite time of fishing. It's just I wanted to get down and do this. It's got to be low tides around 9 o'clock, so that's going to be dark then. And I wanted to just test this rod out. First time I've had the chance to come out and use it. So, like I say, I will have a few good casts with it later, but I'm not going to do the same as everyone else does and just do pendulum casting with a rod and say, oh yeah, it's so fantastic, because that don't mean nothing to me. I want to see if I see a flounder bite. If I see the bite, and if I know when it's on there, and I want to see if it bends a little bit just with a little flounder. I know it's not going to bend it right over, but it's not meant to. But considering how much that tide is actually flowing, I do like that way that tip sits.
Yeah.
I don't want a tip to bend right the way round. I don't like the tips bent right the way round. So that would have been a nice rod actually down Dungeness when it was stormy. When you get a stormy, that's what I wanted, a rod for that sort of situations. And I think that I think that fits the bill. I like it. I tend to judge a rod very quick. I can, within literally the first few casts and the first hour of using it, I know whether I like it or not. But I used to prefer softer rods way back. And I mean, years back, I tried a Ziplex 50/50, and I could have bought it for 120 quid. Bloke wanted for it, and I didn't like it. It was too stiff. I just didn't like it when I tried it, and I said nah. And I've got a Ziplex Federation. I've got, because that was actually a lot softer, and I liked softer rods. And where I was fishing at the time, you didn't need strong rods at all. So, but now I've sort of changed, and I seem to prefer more stiffer. It's nice to get a stiff one now. As you get older, you more appreciate a stiff one. You stop. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't know. Some people can be so childish.
Oh gosh, my mind just goes a bit dirty.
Yeah, so I like stiffer rods now. So yeah, I haven't got my Federation no more, or my Metalite. I had a Metalite as well, which was from Walton on an Ace Metcalf Stackle. I haven't got that anymore neither. But they were short. They was like 12-foot rods. The Federation one, that was a 13-foot, but the Metalite was 12-foot. I'm not keen on 12-foot rods. I like 13 minimum, and then gone sort of like I like the 14-foot rods now.
Well, you like your fire blades, isn't it?
I haven't used them yet, and I will use them on video. I've got two. I've said before, Tronics Pro.
I'm getting something. Or is it just weed?
Injections, and yeah, they are 15-foot. They are really nice rods. Very powerful rod. Nice glass tip is like a quiver tip, really thin tip, carbon spliced in tip. And they're really nice rods. They are 3-piece as well, which is handy. But I used to use them for like place fishing and stuff like that down on Chisel Beach with my fixed balls. I used the fixed balls with them. You cast a hell of a long way, and yeah, they were sort of like place fishing rods.
I'm gonna have a look at mine because it might just be weed again, but it's having a good old knock again.
But now, as I say, we're getting more and more of these different species around. I mean, you think up here, I mean,
what am I going under yours?
Yeah, that's right. Just wind it.
Just wind it. Should be all right.
Yeah, it'll come under.
Okay.
Yeah, Withens seeing that. I mean, they get loads and loads of smooth hounds all around there now. If you're getting smooth hounds, then I mean, a lot of time you get the taupe could come along with them, so you could start getting taupe around here off the beach. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Look at that weed.
They get them down at Portsmouth way and that. Off the beach there, 40-50 pound taupe.
Hell of a lot of weed on there.
Yeah, it's a clogging on the tip, isn't it? I don't think you got anything. I can't see. Come on, keep winding.
Oh, it's making that clicking
Yeah, no,
noise.
you're wedged on your tip. Come down. Go back over there. Just bring your tip round. That's it. Otherwise, you're going to damage your tip.
Yeah.
It's choking up. Can you lift the rod up a little bit? That's it. Just so I get a bit of spring in it.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you got anything on there. I don't want you to snag on this bottom bit here neither, see? So.
No.
But you got to get the...
It's just a pain at the moment with all that.
Yeah, I hate fishing at this part of the tide.
But we wanted to try your rod, didn't it? So.
Oh yeah, that's it. It's all my fault, isn't it?
Yeah, it's your fault.
Go on then.
All right.
Yep, go on.
Okay.
Up you go. You have got, well, you've got a flounder.
I've got a flounder.
Oh, she's jamming. That's it. That's whoa. Don't wind up too much. That's it. She's got a little flounder. Look at that on that squid and
a little diddy one. I did say I felt a knock, but I looked.
Oh!
I did say I said, look, it's gonna all be on camera. You'll see.
You felt it fighting, did you? Look at. Oh, look. Hey. That, no. Stay here. It's on the grass. It's okay. Lovely little flounder. I'm going to pop it straight back.
Yeah. I'm going to clean off my rod.
She's done it again, isn't she?
Yeah, see? Well,
Bring your rod tip and I'll get that off for you.
I haven't blanked again then. That's good. Well, you've got a christening yours, so you better get one. Well, I saw how my tip handled mine.
You're the flounder queen, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. I saw how my tip handled the flounder. Now let's see how yours handles the flounder. Is it all right? It's tangled up there a bit, isn't it?
No, it's just twisted round.
Twisted.
It's that weed. There you go. Okay. You're all clear. Then you can bait up.
Bait
you
up.
Wound up a little bit high. That's all.
Bait up again. No, it's all right.
I've got weed on my glasses. Look. Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. That's all. Just let a little bit of line down. Hold it when it do that. If you do that, switch it, just fly off.
I think it's better put it on the rod.
Hang on, come here. Look,
I can't do two things at once.
Let go.
Go on.
Put your rod up there.
Yeah.
Hold that. Go like that. Go like that, and that's it.
Right. Okay.
You try doing it with your...
I was doing it a bit
cack-handed. Yeah, cack-handed. Yeah. Oh, well, at least you've had a flounder. We haven't... There we go. We haven't blanked. Come down, we haven't blanked yet. She hasn't blanked.
No.
Right? Since she started fishing, she hasn't blanked.
Yeah. And I'm still learning.
You must have such a good tutor. Who is it? Can I have his number? I bet he's very popular. You haven't blanked yet, have you?
No, I haven't. No, the bait is still good, you know. I'm just gonna get it going like that.
I know he didn't even get anything off of that.
No,
he took that squid and
nice.
Lug wrap, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
tiny little thing.
Kick it out again.
He was probably like Nemo. He was probably in infant school, and you whipped him out.
I whipped him. Well, he probably liked me then.
Immature little flatty, so he come to have a look. Must say I'm very pleased with that. That's sitting very nice in that tide. Just sitting. Although I'm not actually pleased that it's just sitting dead still and doing nothing. I would like to see it rattling.
Oh, well, sorry, I'll go closer. I want to go closer a bit anyway.
Yeah, actually, that's what should be the answer. She's only fishing about 20 yards
20
out.
yards.
No, that's probably better, actually. Literally about 20 yards out.
Right, I need to wind that in a bit more.
The fish is going to come right out of here and get into the slack of water, aren't they?
Yeah.
The tide. It'd be nice to belt one out right out there.
Yeah, but
you just won't hold. Not so much of that weed. Comes like washing on the line, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you see, I only went out a little way, and now the line is right in front of me.
Straight down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're out completely out of the tide.
It sits better.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, for the minute, I'm going to drop it down in close and see if I can just pick up a flounder or something.
Because you want to see how it...
3 minutes already.
Wow. On rabbiting and rabbiting.
Rabbiting on. Oh, well, there you go. Might be a 2-hour-long video if you say to watch, wouldn't it? Or flick through. You know, it's the worst things that can happen.
Well, you want a proper review, innit? Well, you're trying to do a proper review on the...
Well, I must say, actually, the way it's... Yes.
It's
just on the way it sits in the tide on its own, I'm very, very happy with it. I'm glad I got it. Not that there's anything wrong, like I say, with the T1000 or the fire blades. They sit fine, but they tend to bend a little bit more in the tide than this. Oh, you can feel the pressure there. A lot of pressure. Right, I'm going to pop this in. Oh, yeah, come on, pull it up. Come on. It gets a nice little bend in it.
All that weed.
I feel a little bit of a... I think it's just the way there's so much weed on it. I can't...
Oh, you got a...
No, I haven't.
Is
It's
that a
just
weed?
weed.
I thought I saw
It's just a
something coming
weed
up.
fish.
It's a weed fish. Oh, sure thing. It's a weed fish.
Yeah, just having to pull the line. It's coming up. There we go. We're up. Okay, I'm going to wind that right up. Which is what I say to you. If you wind it right up,
wind it right
down,
up.
the weed comes down with it. See?
Yeah.
Then you can pluck it all off. No, baits are totally untouched.
Yeah.
They're not tangled though, so that's good.
It's just the amount of weed
That
out
means
there.
the rigs are working all right.
Yeah, put one in a bit closer in it, and then...
Yeah, I'm going to. Look at it. It's just disgusting, isn't it?
Because it is actually sitting really nice out there now, mine.
Yeah, I'm going to drop one literally.
You're going to drop one.
20...
At least we're in the fresh air.
I'll give up, guys. I really do. I'll give up.
It's going to drop one, guys.
I'm going to drop one about 20 yards out.
Oh. Please.
Yeah, the truth of it is, guys, we don't have a single day go past where we don't just have laughter. We're just non-stop laughing all the time. We always find something funny.
Yeah.
Either about each other, we're either laughing with each other, about each other, whatever. We're just constant. Yeah, we do have a very, very enjoyable life. Actually, very fun.
Yeah.
No matter what's happening, and we've gone through some shit at times, haven't we?
Oh, we have.
Yeah, we've always managed to laugh through it. Yep. Yes, we never. Oh, look at that! It's up in my rod tip.
Yeah.
You wind that up there, and I'll go down and get it off the top of the rod.
Because it's in the eyes as well, isn't it?
It's in my eyes.
It's in your eye. It's in both your eyes.
This is why I say I don't like fishing at this state of the tide, because
Yeah.
you spend more time pulling weed off than you do bloody fishing, don't you?
Yep.
I can't stand all this weed. Again, see, this is another thing that we seem to get more of now with the warmer weather we're getting. See, because the weed doesn't die off as much. When we used to get the really cold sea temperatures, I mean, to the point where the sea you could get ice on the sea, and then all this weed stuff would die off. I'm not even changing that, because look, those baits are totally
they're
untouched.
fine, yeah.
I know, yes, it would probably be better to freshen them up, but I'm saving that for when I think it's at the time for catching fish. And I don't think this is that time at the moment. I think it's a bit too early. Still got plenty of smell to it as well. I can smell that squid. So if I can smell it, they can. I don't know what it smells like underwater. I've never been able to try. Right, okay then. Literally a little 20-yard chuck. There we go.
That's it.
So you can use a T1000 to put a bait literally 20 yards out.
Yep.
As well. No bones broken in the process.
No.
Right, that's sitting nice just there.
Yeah. That's what I say, I think this time
Yeah,
tide,
with that tide the way it is, I mean, that's now, you cast out another 10, 15 yards and it's whipping round.
Yeah.
Cast it just there, we must be just out of the tide.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of depth of water there, so there's nothing to say that you couldn't have a big fish down there. I mean, we've got...
Well, they chase
you
the
must
little
have
ones,
about
don't they?
8, 9 foot of water there,
Yeah.
depth. So that's, you know.
The big fish chases the little fish, don't they? So.
Yep. So that could be the place to be.
Mhm.
Let's pull that down a little bit. I want try and have rod tip at eye level when I'm standing back here, because otherwise it's a bit too high. Right, I think what I will do, guys, is I'll bring it back.
Yeah.
If we get something, because
Then you can actually see the action
you
on
don't
the
really
rod.
want to just sit here like this, otherwise it'd be for a long, long time, wouldn't it? See you in a little bit. Right, I've brought you back, guys, because Lisa has got a big flounder. Bring your line back. Well, it's that big, but yeah. Oh, it's not that big, but it's big enough. Right, get your rod down there. Big enough, though. Your mic's not on, darling. Probably not. Right, I've got that bait out. I have to get the... So that's
There
two
you
flounders.
go, another flounder.
Two flounders she's got. What is going on?
Well,
Just pulled mine in, had nothing on it. And it's taken your squid and lug again. Oh, it just pooed all over me. Come on, let me through.
it pooed all over you.
Yeah. They won't open their mouths, these flounders, will they?
Yeah.
There we go.
Right.
Gotcha. Come on, there's the hook. Turn it round. Got it. Push it. No, dropped it.
Yes.
There it is. Got the hook. Come on. Come on.
He swallowed it sideways.
Let it go out.
He's got it right on the edge.
Put him down on that towel.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, I've got it out. It was the full tips I couldn't get out, not the hook. There we go. Another flounder for Lisa. I thought that was bigger than that, but I think it's my glasses make it look bigger.
Oh, I like your glasses.
You want to get a pair of these glasses to just look massive. Oh,
Let me just
covered in
wind
it.
it up. Oh no, I've got to get that weed off first, innit?
yeah, you got loads of it there.
Yeah,
Oh dear. Well,
loads of it.
there you go.
Second flounder. Can you get it?
So if you want to rod that sits nice, then the T1000 is good. If you want to catch fish, get yourself the Sonic. Hold your rod, lift it. That's it. Just get a bit of tension on it. Oh look, I'm getting covered here. Oh, such a gentleman, aren't I? I should
Yeah.
do this yourself.
Thank you.
I was in the middle of baiting mine up. Oh look, I'm getting covered in bits of God knows what.
It's all the little stuff.
There we go. That's that off. Now get this lot off. Right, go on. You want to tighten your line up a bit?
Yeah. Right, hang on a second then.
That do, yeah. You can put your rod down now on the rest.
Okay.
Go on. That's it. Just there. That's it. And then I can tension it up and get that off for you.
My baits actually still look okay, but yeah, you're eating it.
Just getting me veg, you know.
Yeah.
Part me 5 a day. Typhoid and God knows what else. And now your bait's gone off of
Oh, is it all right?
one up there. No.
No.
Yeah, oh no, I pulled your bait up, didn't I?
Yeah, because of the fish, yeah.
Right, there you go. Now, you want to you rod up a bit so you can dangle that there like that.
Yeah.
There you go. Right, I'll let you do your baiting up. I did prepare the baits. Right, so I thought I'd bring you some mic's on. Yep, mic's on. Brought you back for that, guys.
Yeah.
Lisa's getting another flounder. I'm just taking my bait off. I'm going to put another bait on now. So what we'll do, while we're just baiting up, I'll bring you back when we get something else and wipe your fingers. So. Well, guys, I've brought you back. Nothing's happening. It's just,
I'm here.
well, it's dead as a doornail, really.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd just, yeah, the mic's right. I thought I'd bring it back just to, so I mean, it's 25 past 2. So we're literally half hour before high tide.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, we're only going to stay really, I didn't bring any lights or anything with me today.
It goes dark quite
I
early, doesn't
literally
it?
just come down to do a little test with this rod, really. That's all it was about.
It's mainly to see how it sits in the
we'll
tide, isn't
yeah,
it?
we'll
Yeah.
be going at about half 3. Yeah, well, you know, if you go on what you hear, and for what I could see, like I said on reviews, I really had concerns it was going to be so over stiff, and it wasn't going to be a nice rod to use just for doing this sort of fishing. But to be honest, it's absolutely perfect. I love it. I actually really like it. I've not had a fish on it yet because Lisa took my one. You know,
I took them
mine.
both.
I've not had a fish on it yet, but I don't need to. I can tell by fishing with it that I like it. I know it's going to show a bite. It's a very sensitive tip.
Yeah.
Especially because I use braid as well, which I won't ever go back to just using mono. I've got a couple of reels with mono on. I might use it if, well, I don't know really. The only time I'd use it if I thought I was going to get some bad, well no, just snags really. I think braid's better because I can pull out of it. I can't really say when I'd actually use mono, what I would feel I want it for. I don't waste my time fishing in really stormy weather because I don't know. I'm past that.
Don't need to.
Sitting out in the rain and stuff. I don't know. I'm a wimp now.
If it starts to drizzle now, we go, right, let's pack up, let's go.
Yeah, I've gone all wussy knickers now. It makes all my hair go frizzy and that if I get wet. So no, I don't fish like that now. I've got a right wuss. I don't like doing loads of walking. I got lazy. Hence you put on a bit of weight because I don't do the exercise.
Me too.
I mean, luckily enough, all the muscle hides any of that weight. But, no, I don't fish like that. So to me, I'm never ever going to fish without braid. I'm always going to use braid. I've got 2 reels that got mono on them. They're actually up in the loft. I don't even bring them because I really won't use mono. I don't like it. I prefer braid. So yeah, so bite sensitivity, brilliant with it. I think it's good. I think it's going to be all right when you hook it into smaller fish. I don't think it's as stiff as they rate it to be. I think it's all right. Maybe as just a casting rod might be a bit different, but no, I don't feel no real difference when with the T900, apart from the fact that's got the glass tip. And I think the T1000 is virtually, to me, it's like having a T900 with a carbon tip. That's like the fire blades, the GT with the glass tip and the standard fire blade with the carbon. I think it's a bit like having that really. So I'm very, very, very happy with it. Yeah, very happy. So that's my review on it. Like I said, yes, it's the normal build. It's got the shrink wrap on the bottom. Yeah, very nice. Sliding reel seat, lovely. You pull the end cap on. It's got the metal ring there, so you can put the reducer in. Very nice. It's got the metal ring where the ferrule is, and the 2 bits of shrink tube either side, so you can grip it. Beautiful whippings and lovely patterning on it. The carbon pattern. It comes already with the high vis tip on that. Just absolutely beautiful rod. Yeah, very nice, very nice. But then a lot of them are. I mean, I don't, you know, these rods you buy, the Zolkrons and the a lot of the Akios ones and that now, they're all nice build, aren't they? They're all lovely finished. The Ziplexes, the new Ziplexes, they're very nice. They're all, but you can only have so many rods, can't you?
Is that right? How many is that then?
A lot. Don't. It's silly, really. It's silly. But don't you shit on me. That was the seagull I was on about there. Yeah, no, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I love it. I don't honestly say I would ever pay £700 for one.
No.
That's a lot of money for a fishing rod. Yeah. And £300 a lot of money for a fishing rod. I mean, let's face it, guys, it really is. And I don't say you'd catch any more fish than you would catch with a £50–60 fishing rod. Right. It's just, as I said, it's like saying I've got a Ron Thompson accelerator or saying I've got a Sentry T1000. just don't have the same ring, does it? You know, it's like snobbery, I suppose, if you like, or a bit of I just love it. I just like, I like. Always wanted to Sentry rods. I couldn't afford them years back. Now I can. I can buy them, and But like I said, I still wouldn't buy them new because I just don't think anything. I don't think any fishing rod is worth that sort of money.
It's a lot of money.
I really don't.
It's a lot of money.
I don't know how we got to a stage where you're paying that sort of money out for rods. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Really, when you think about it. Oh, that's what I did for myself. Yeah, I can't believe I missed it. The new Ziplex rod holdall. I've got one on back order from Jerry's of Morecambe. I looked on Veals mail order on the what day are we on? Wednesday. I ordered it yesterday. Monday night. I looked and they had them in stock. And I thought, well, I'll think about it. And then I went on there Tuesday morning, all out of stock. Available to, email me when in stock. So I clicked that, and then I went on to that Jerry's, and it had one in stock. But by the time I'd actually completed the payment, it wasn't. It had sold. It was out of stock. So it's on back order. So I've got one of them coming. It looks like a really nice rod bag, actually. They're all raving about it.
Quite a lot in there, isn't it? Yeah.
They are selling out. Yeah, you can get your nice amount of rods in it. You can get your shelter in it, and you can clip 2 rod rests on the back, so which is nice. It looks nice. So I've got one of them on order. So that will come. Well, they'll notify me when it comes back into stock when they dispatch it. So which should probably be during next week or so. I should have it before Christmas, I'd hope. So yeah, that'd be nice.
That's your Christmas present, sorry.
And hopefully Friday we're going out to have a look around to see about we can find a van. Don't we?
Yeah, we're looking for a little
lot of
van.
places where like looking for because we're not looking for a new van. We're looking for a sort of a anything from a
just second-hand use.
Sort of from anything
2017
from like a 2017
onwards,
a 22, something like 21, 22 plate. But it's around this bit. It's all the new ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
There weren't many like used vans.
Like a little Citroen Berlingo or something like that.
Yeah. And we wanted it. So there was that one down at the Citroen place, wasn't there? They had one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was only a couple of years old.
Yeah.
That one was all right, but it was white, and we don't want a white.
No, we don't want white.
We don't want white. I want a grey white, silver grey. Well, not silver grey. I just want a grey.
Yeah.
Grey or a black. Berlingo type size van, something like that. Little side door, no back windows, lined out. So we're going to have a drive out, go up by Hull and then up towards the Withensea Way and all that, and see if we can find a little place that's got any second-hand vans and have a look for a van. Hopefully we get that.
Yeah.
So
if anyone knows of any places where you had second-hand cars,
any places
let us know. Yeah,
around here, like Hull area, that does second-hand vans. Yeah, hopefully it'll take a part exchange, take the car. So I don't want to have to sell the car separately. I want to get rid of the car. I've got my work van, but it's too big. It's a Mercedes Sprinter. It's too big. You can't get in half of the places.
Can't park in any of the places, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my work van. So I don't want. But we're going to get rid of the car and have a van instead. That'll be easier for us.
Be good for the dogs and everything, isn't it?
Better with the dogs, yeah. With mutates. See, that way we can take them when you've got a car, especially if they've run on the beach and stuff like that. You think down at Hessel Foreshore,
it's all mud.
It's all mud. At least you can just chuck them in the back of the van and they're all right.
Yeah.
And they can come with us then when we go certain places. Because if we go to Poole or to King George's Dock or anything like that, we can do like a little gate thing across the back, and they can sit in the back of the van and we can sit there fishing. And then we can
just take them out for a walk while we're doing it, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Probably not going to be the best of ideas.
No, I'd only take one at a time.
They'd be a pain in the arse, can't they, really?
I'd only be able to manage one at a time like that as well.
Yeah.
While you keep an eye on the rods, I can take one and then I'll take another one and another one. Yeah, guys, we've got 3.
Yeah,
3 dogs.
Yeah, but we're fitting over the other side, haven't we? Going on the wall
The
over
wall,
the other side.
yeah. We've
If we've
not
got
tried
a van,
over
then
there.
we can fish out of the van. We take the dogs with us. That way we've got longer then.
And there's a lot of grassy areas there, so I can actually take them for a bit of a walk as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Over there. Actually, guys, someone put it in the comments. Do you get as much tide run over the other side or where the wall is then as you do here, like at Macro? Because that's what I've wondered. Is because as the tide's running here, it just gets so fast. Is the tide as much when you're over the other side there, off the wall? So if anyone could let us know, because I see a lot of it when I watch on YouTube, and they fish it as the tide is running in, and they don't seem to be getting their rod tips pulling around that much. Tide don't seem to bother them as much over there. But this is the thing, see, I've become a lazy fisherman now. I don't want to do loads of walking. I don't want to walk along beaches and stuff like that. My body's more for comfort now, rather than endurance or speed. I went for the comfort design now.
Easy fit.
Yeah.
Casual fit.
Tide's just gone off now altogether. There's no tide pull whatsoever now. Now this is when I would expect to get something, but it's dead.
It's just dead.
It's dead. You had those 2 little flounders,
and that was it. Yeah.
This is really when I would expect the fish to just switch on.
Yeah.
Unless they're going to do it
going
bang
back
on
out.
high tide sort of time, just as it's going to turn. I do prefer to run down. I don't like the run up here at all. I've not done any real good. The only time I've done anything good down here is now when the tide goes slack, which is just before the high tide. And I've always found, look at that, all up my coat, look.
That's all that seaweed, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're flicking it out. Yeah. It's all over.
I've always found it better, like I say, over the low water here. That last, and not the run down. I don't like the actual run down. I like it around the 2 hours, 2.5 hours before dead low, and the dead low and the first hour after.
Yeah, we've usually seen the better results.
Yeah, I find this is much better low water area. This, so I'll say you might find different. I don't know. I think it's a 5.9 metre tide today, so it's just coming up to a 6 metre, which ain't big really. But yeah, so that was, as I say, not really much of a review. I was hoping to let you see it, getting a few bites and stuff and winding in a few fish. But then, as I say, I'll use it on another trip and we'll continue to do it that way. But
well, you wanted to see how it reacts in the high tide, didn't it?
I just wanted to see what it's like as a fishing rod, not as a casting rod. What is it like as an actual fishing rod? Because there's no reviews whatsoever that show that. I'm not interested in the casting. I know it will cast. Any rod will cast, and especially here, any rod will cast out as far as you want to cast on here. I mean, pretty much whatever rod it is, you'll cast 100, 150 yards with it. Yeah. And you don't even want to cast that far down here.
Not here, no.
It's no good. It'd be nice. I'll take it down on the beach and give it a try down on the beach at some time, where I can wind it up for a big cast and see what it goes like. But like I said, if you go on YouTube, you can see what it can cast like. There's loads of people doing it on there. Pretty much everyone. Standing in the middle of a field, they're never going to reach the sea from there. No matter how good
that's real wishful thinking, isn't it?
I don't know what they're doing. I'd have to go up to him and say, "Excuse me, mate.
The sea's that away."
You're not going to. The sea's that way.
Yeah. I can't see the sea from here.
So I find it funny, you know. They'll have, like, I saw Andy Webb do his one, and he had like the Zolkron, and he had the Creed, and he had the Achios, and Like the Achios, the Creed. He had another Achios, and he had the Sentry rods and all that. And he's doing this, like testing these rods and how they're casting each one. And you can tell he's casting the same distance with every one of them. It's like, woohoo, that one goes through. I think, no, that's the same distance you cast with the other one. You're sort of hitting the same distance every time. They're just pretty much all the same. You probably find with all these blanks, they all come from bloody China, and they're probably all the same blank.
Yeah.
Like everything else, like when you
Put
buy
a label on it. Yeah, put a
just
label.
a different label. Yeah.
Put a label and add a couple of zeros on it. For the price, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's it. Funny, really, isn't it? Think of it. It's all that. And all you need for a bit of fishing is a bit of string and a bent pin, really. Catch fish.
Yeah. Like huckleberry fin and all that kind of stuff, you know, that kind of just.
That's it.
Get
That's what you really need.
An old twig and a.
to catch fish, yeah. But it's just nothing. What tips are still no one's. I mean, there's more come down. There's what is there? At the moment, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6 down that way, and then you've got another one turned up down here. He's got 2 rods out, and another one further right. He's got 2 rods out. So you've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rods out here. They're all sat still.
Yeah.
So it's either the build up to the or it's the build up to the right, and that's that. One thing is you're not using a lot of bait. I mean, there's no point in changing bait because
nothing's
just
there.
Not even being touched.
No. It
comes in like it went out there. So it looks like I might be blanking today, but we haven't blanked.
We as a pair, no, as a
team,
Team Teagle.
Team, yeah, in the team. And I got me out on. Look, where's the fish?
Where's the fish?
Where's the fish?
Mine's gone back in there again.
I think mine's actually what the fuck. So as you see here, what the fuck's going on? Around to all the haddock and that were about.
Whoa,
There's loads of haddock, weren't there?
They went back out into the sea again, isn't it?
Whiting seemed to have just nothing.
Everything's dried up, isn't it? It's all gone. You don't see a lot of reports either of anyone getting much.
No, everything seems to have gone a little bit slow at the moment, doesn't it? But, you know, it's fishing, isn't it? You're down it, you're in it to win it. You know, you're only 1 second away from a bite. You're standing there, suddenly, bang, bang, and there you go. There it is. Yeah. That's a bit of a clue I'm giving you there.
Yeah, bang, bang.
Know? Come on. Take the hints, fish, will you?
Maybe you need to tease it a little bit. Just, oop, don't do that.
Yeah, I haven't actually done any. Actually, should just give it a little wind and see if a little.
Yeah, see, look, mine went a little bit.
Wind.
Mine went a bit slack there as well.
A little puff of mud and move the bait a little bit, and it might trigger something.
Yeah.
To go bang bang.
Bang bang.
So that it's nice because when it's out, if you give that handle a wind like that, you can see how the tip bangs down. So if you did get a nice cod bite or something, you would definitely see it. I think you'll see a good rattle with a flounder. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting one, get one.
Yeah.
Definitely. It won't be too stiff. It's not too stiff. I think like a bit like back in the old day where the old cod 6s and that you used to get, the Coniflex cod 6 and stuff. They used to be quite pokey rods. in that day. The only difference then is the butts were like sort of that on them, weren't they? Massive, great big thick butts.
Big old fat ones.
With the EVA, what they used to call the EVA handles, wasn't it? Big, you remember them? Hard rods were like that, you know. This reminds you when you're going for a wee. Big fat piece holding in your hand.
Exactly.
Now it reminds me more like rods nowadays. It's like when you go for a wee now, isn't it? It's like that.
With 2 fingers.
2 fingers. Oh, how things change over the years, eh?
You look like you're weeing against the.
Well, I'm not weeing. I've got my hand like put my hand. I'm not weeing. Just I can't believe that's still not even a
No, it's not even.
nothing.
No, not even mine.
I think this has got to be the slowest day we've had, really, down here. Although you caught 2, so we can't actually say
Yeah,
that.
we've caught, so but it is pretty slow for.
I mean, I would have
last
caught,
time we
but I
came,
was
we had,
busy helping
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
so my bait wasn't in the water as long.
That time, last time
And
we
the
caught.
sun was in my eyes.
Yeah, we caught what, about 7, didn't we? We got 7. You got a place as well, didn't you, out there?
Yeah, that last time we
So
had
it
8
wasn't
before
too
that,
bad. Yeah,
9 before that, I had
Yeah.
those 3 cod before that.
yeah,
So yeah, it's all good.
yeah.
It's all good. We've caught quite a lot of fish actually.
We have
Work out.
between us. I
Yeah.
don't know how many fish we caught now. It's got quite a lot, isn't it?
But no, today it's just very, very quiet.
Yeah.
So just have a dance or something. I don't know what to do.
Do the conga.
I don't know what to do with myself, really. Yes.
Maybe we'll bring them back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a finding. I'll check my
Yeah.
bait and stuff and see what it's like. And we'll bring it back if anything happens, guys. But if nothing happens, then I'm gonna say a toodle pip, and we will see you on the next one.
And bye, guys.